Hello, and thank you for listening to the Skate Fillet podcast, the best skateboard podcast in the world. Today is Wednesday, October 9th, 2016. Hello, everyone. I am Andrew Iano. On my left is Grant Fierro. The man to his right is Michael Medina. Much to talk about. Fuck the formalities.
Was that on purpose?
Was what?
Oh my God. It's November again.
That's October again?
Mike, did he say October?
I have no unique New York.
I could be tripping out because we were just joking about it, but I think.
Hello, thank you for listening to Skate Fillet podcast. Best Clipper guy. Today is Wednesday, October. Oh, maybe I did.
You did say October.
I did October. It's November 9th. It is November 9th, 2016. October is one of my favorite months of the year. I wish it was October. It's really not. It seems very appropriate. Much to talk about in the world of skateboarding today. So much to talk about. Oh, let's start with the Push project. Curren Caples. I saw a lot of interesting facts about Curren Caples' Push project, and the one I think that stands out the most to me is that he hasn't had a real full part on his own. He's had half parts. Your thoughts on this, Mike?
I wouldn't say half part. Didn't he have a part in Propeller?
He had full parts. He just wasn't fully hyped on them.
In my opinion, I'm not trying to sound like a hater or an asshole or whatever.
Yeah, you don't like Curren.
Curren just doesn't do it.
I knew he did. I knew Medina wouldn't be down.
Wait, what do you say? No, what are you saying? What are you saying?
I don't know. I don't know.
You don't know what you're saying?
I feel like I've seen
that.
Lots
of words.
I feel like I've seen the same skateboarder 20 times over. I don't know. Like I said, I don't mean to be a dick or anything. Like shit. People love Curren, dude. Curren rips. I know. I just I don't know.
And you're saying, what is I don't know? What are you saying?
Like, do you think it means special?
It means I've only watched his Propeller part one time, the first time I watched the video, and it means that I didn't watch that Push project.
Okay.
Although I watched everyone else's.
Do you like
Propeller rules?
You like Curren Caples?
Yeah, he's cool.
Me? Oh, sorry. It's broken.
Yeah, Grant loves him. They look alike.
Remember that, Drew?
You know what? I gotta say, the hair is pretty damn fucking close.
Yeah.
At Lincoln Park.
Wait, does Grant still have his stash? I haven't seen you in a while. How's that stash going? No,
it's kind of coming back. But
coming back.
I don't know now because I just hadn't shaved, and then now it's like November, so now like everyone's gonna grow their facial hair, but it's so stupid. I don't know. Whatever.
I back it.
I guess it's on its way back.
Yeah, I'm backing it.
Well, according to him, he says that he doesn't want to have another half part. He feels like he's had nothing but half parts. Oddly enough, that he had a meeting with Vans. They told him that he wasn't going to have a part at all because there was too many dudes on the team, and it wasn't easy for him to meet. And also another problem was that it wasn't easy for him to meet the filmer, and he said he got super angry. And I'm surprised he disclosed this. Those are his exact words. I was super pissed. And this, he takes
word
this
in for keeping it real.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
But Grant, your thoughts. What do you feel about the?
I mean, kind of like just what you said. I was like, wow.
Let me ask you the question. What are your thoughts on him saying you don't feel like he hasn't had much footage? Is what you're saying? You don't feel like it's a half part?
I think he was kind of saying like he's had full parts. It's like they're super short, but he just wasn't hyped on everything in the part.
That's what I got.
Like he wants a part that he's fully hyped on, and he sounds like that's what he's going to do everything he can to make Push that part, which is tight.
Well,
that is cool. I actually back that.
With the Flip project, he says that they had a deadline and he couldn't get enough footage, so that's why he feels like both Flip and the Vans Propeller not his best stuff.
Yeah.
Little small snippets that I liked about this Push project. It's like behind the scenes, getting a chance to learn more of them off the board. His backyard looks like a jungle. His bedroom looks messy. I laugh because he had a door that was made out of old checks from contests because his door fell off. And I laughed so hard when he said that there was a door there. And the door got bodied. It's gone.
Body.
And then clean clothes on the floor also. I'm like, fuck, this dude's like,
that's word.
He seems so capable, but it seems like no disrespect, but it seems like he's incompetent. He can't get the right door.
I know, it was so funny.
He's
about,
incompetent? I don't know if that's the right word.
What is it?
Incompetent?
If he, like he was what, incapable? I don't know. What are you looking for?
He can't. Wait, he can't.
Yeah,
he can't pick up his. He can't. He
Yeah,
can't pick
like-
up his clothes.
It was so funny.
Is that,
listening
is
to
that like
him.
foreign to him? He doesn't know how to.
I know his room's like a mess. He like stays at home, but I thought it was funny.
Did you watch
Like, I
this
thought it
piece, Mike? Did you watch it?
No, I kind of want to now to see the door made out of contest checks. I think that's awesome.
Dude, it's funny.
I think that's one of the coolest
It's
things
funny.
ever.
You're implying to me. You're giving me the impression that you're not hyped on Curren Caples at all. Is this correct?
I mean,
Hey, say it like it is.
no,
You're saying I don't.
no.
know. That means
No,
nothing to
yeah,
me.
I'll just keep it G. No, absolutely no. I'm just not, dude. I'm just not. In my opinion, he's the most like boring dude on Flip.
I fucking disagree to the fullest.
Yeah, I
No.
love Curren. I'm down.
Well, you like it because you look like him, you asshole.
Yeah, you guys are just
That has
pretty
nothing
boys.
to do with it.
Yeah, I feel like it has everything to do with it. Grant's like,
no,
oh shit,
Curren.
I'm pro.
Oh,
I don't know. Was he in that? Grant, was he in that 3 thing or what was it called? 3
Yeah.
Amigo?
Yeah,
Was he in that?
The video was, yeah, wasn't it him, Louis, and
Alec.
yeah, Alec, yeah, it was them 3.
It was
Young Buck.
he was the 3rd one. Yeah, dude. All I know is that like I watched those 2 parts and then skip over his pretty much every time.
Wow. Well, I appreciate you for keeping it real. Watch the Curren Caples Push Project. Watch his checks covering over his closet.
Hey, but dude, I can't wait to see that footage of that Smith to Manual. That was so buck.
They pretty much showed it.
That
They
was
might as well. They might as
What's
well
with
show
this?
it.
They're
I know.
basically
Yeah,
just
same thing
showing
with
the
Beebles.
trick.
Why?
Like if you've
Yeah,
never
but
seen
I'm fine with that
skateboarding
because
and-
it's like, so it's like they're gonna blow the whole part. It's just like a few clips, you know.
That's
yeah,
nah,
that's true. The Beeble one was heavy though, man.
yeah. That is.
Yeah, but it's like I'm showing the
Nah,
end.
no.
That's true, but that's a heavy trick to just be
That's
given away.
I agree. If you're
Yeah.
trying to create interest, it's working. I get
Yeah.
it, but let's not kid ourselves. I mean, we know what a Smith grind manual looks like. Like you're not
Yeah, but
gonna.
on a kinker like that, don't downplay that. That's buck.
Well,
It
you
was
see,
tight.
interesting enough is that. Well,
He was taking
let's
it
step
from-
back a little bit. Let's step back a little bit. We're gonna have ourselves.
I've only
Ben-
seen that on Instagram. So
Ben
far. I haven't
Norberg
watched
was skating a ditch with them, that shitty ass looking fucking ditch. They weren't feeling it at all. And Ben Norberg got fucking bodied. Did you see? He,
Uh-uh.
I don't remember honestly.
Died.
On what?
he pretty much flew when he hits that wooden piece, the piece of
Oh
wood.
yeah. I remember now.
DED dead, as Billy would say.
it.
There's an A in there too.
No, but he says DED dead.
D.
It's from Spawn, right? DET.
I have no idea if it is.
I
I
think
mean,
that's
sounds
what
like
it's from.
sounds like Billy. He takes not original. I'm just kidding. Hate you, Billy. Curren's first time skating a kinked rail, as Grant mentioned. First time ever, and he's rolling away from 50/50s at Smith grind manuals. Impressive.
Really?
Very impressive. He
So sick.
he goes to the front line on the Call of Duty. He is down.
I like the title. Like when Ben offered him the money and he's like, "I'll take that bet." Is that what it was?
Yeah,
That
something like that.
was sick.
Yeah,
And then he
it
grinded.
went from uncertainty to I'll take your fucking cash.
Oh, let's go.
And then,
I'll body this real.
but I think another interesting point of this segment of Push with Curren is that he says that he does not like contests at all.
I was shocked. I thought he was like contest dude, but he's like,
Fucking
well, pretty
A,
much
bro.
just like he does them because he's always done it. And I mean, he has like big sponsors, so like, I feel like kind of has to. Like, if you're on Target, I'm pretty sure you're gonna have to be in some contest.
Target. Who's on Target anymore? Just him?
I don't know.
Is
I
there
don't know.
Paul still
The
on?
Rod?
Paul's still on. I don't know. I don't know if the Rod's
Oh
still.
shit!
I'm sure you could check on his site. They always
Oh
update
my
his
god,
sponsors.
new Yarne just dropped, dude.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen it. I just
Oh, I'm
come out. I
watching
just
it.
heard
You
it
can
was
you can
coming
put me
out.
on pause.
Interesting
Impressive.
enough.
Out of this.
Interesting enough fact. You see, I feel, and I'll mute him for you, but he can hear me. Interesting enough, I like Curren a little more than Yarne, but you know, whatever.
Dude, I don't like comparing skateboarders.
And neither do I. But you know, I mean, I'm just giving Mike a little bit of dose of his own medicine. That was not the only
I think
push.
you just want to make him mad.
That was not. You cannot get Mike Medina mad. He's too high all the time. Next, that was not the only. That was not the only push part that came out this week. Blake Carpenter, and I wrote down on Twitter, and I sincerely mean this.
Oh yeah.
The frontside heel flips are some of the best heel flips. I said he has the best frontside heel flips in the game. I love the frontside heels. Doesn't seem like one that would do a frontside heel. I love that he had a Nirvana vinyl. I wish that the Barracks would have played a little bit of it. I'm not a. Do you listen to vinyls, Grant?
No, I don't own any, but I think it's tight.
Yeah, I think you'd be I think you're a vinyl type of guy. Mike, I know that you're muted right now. If you want to just send us a text and let us know when you're ready, we'll get you back unmuted. Maybe you can unmute yourself. I don't know how that works. I don't know if because I'm the moderator, if I need to unmute you or not. Blake says he has a hard time getting lines, and that's why you haven't seen many lines of him. And he wants to change that. Also, I mean, that's why it's on the list. That's fucking weird. And I almost like the fact that he doesn't like doing lines. And as I've said in the past, lines take up, there's too much pushing involved. Takes up too much duration of the video part.
I know what it looks like to push.
I know it looks like the push. Grant, your thoughts? Are you surprised that the Blake of Carpenters cannot do lines or not?
I mean, it's like, well, yeah, but you have to understand, it's like he's so talented. Like his lines are going to be at the highest of levels. You know what I mean? So he wants to make sure it's a solid line. And that line he was about to get was freaking so gnarly, but dude, he got folded when they were trying to rush. You know, like you could tell it was like get your attempts before the cop comes over here. And then just like that, this freaking buckled onto his stomach, missed the nose grind, the flip nose grind 180. But yeah, I don't know, dude. But I agree the front heels, and I love Gary's response about how Dylan was super good at them too. But I just think in general, like that's a great looking trick because it's awkward, it's hard to do, and you don't see a ton of them.
I mean, they both got good frontside heel flows, but if you're talking about switch, I'd say Paul is at the top of the.
I'd rather see a regular front heel than a switch front heel.
Well, if you see Paul switch front heels, you probably change your thoughts.
No, because if, like the way Blake like bones it out, it like and then dude, it looks so good, so good. You know who's good at him switch is on the Prim Squad, Nick Tucker, over the table. Woo!
Yeah, but he couldn't hang down the stair set because Big Daddy Rod hit him up. He said, "Yo, let me show you what the experience could do."
Big Daddy Rod.
Big Daddy Rod fucked him in the ass.
Drew just, oh my god.
I'm just kidding. I'm going
All right.
Back to the topic. Blake Carpenter's push project. Okay, I guess Mike left. I guess he didn't like that.
He's back.
He's back. What's up, Mike?
What the fuck, dude? It's the best shit ever.
Wait, who killed it? Yarny?
It's the best shit. You guys are gonna be so lit. Yeah, it's fucking excellent. What did I miss?
Sure it is.
Sorry. It's 8 minutes long, so I only watched a few minutes of it. But what I watched
8 minutes.
I think it said 8 minutes. It's a shared part, so there's probably a ton of footage.
Are you kidding me? Like you didn't even watch the full thing, and it's already the best shit ever.
Yeah. Yep. There's more like little theatrics.
You're not fooling anybody.
Dude, Yarne's the best, man.
No,
it's the best shit. It's the best.
I think Curren Caples got him beat.
You're absolutely fucking insane. That guy's life has been lived a million times. Yarne's the real deal, dude.
All right, back to the topics.
Sorry.
With Blake Carpenter, there wasn't much stuff to gather other than him not liking lines.
And he likes heel flips.
Not much else. I mean, I like that he was one with his dog and his Prius, but other than that, not much else.
I didn't get anything out of it.
The
next one, likes heels.
The next one that comes out is Leo Romero, and I know, speaking for Mike Medina, this is going to be a very good one. I'm looking forward to it as much.
Are you guys surprised that they took 3 Toy Machine pros?
No, I actually didn't even think about that. I think that the 3 that they chose are so individually different that it didn't even come across my mind at all.
I didn't know it was 3. I thought it was 2.
Dan Liu.
That's right.
Yeah, Dan Liu. Blake and
Dan Liu is honestly so far he's my favorite one. He's the one I'm most intrigued to watch.
Dude, I've been hyped on all of them, legit.
Yeah.
But I think Beebles is just the most
awesome,
entertaining to me.
Yeah, that's my second favorite, so to speak.
He's so funny.
Yeah, Danlo is just like
and just
a cool ass dude, man.
Dude, I love his
his
energy. Yeah. So sick.
So sick.
Yeah,
cool ass dude. So sick. He's awesome. He gets tricks.
He does.
Moving on.
Sloth.
Moving on. Braydon Szafranski. He's also a cool ass dude. Dick. He had an interview on the Barracks last week. He talked about his Halloween part. He did an interview with Stuart Gomez and Adam Cassidy. At the Barracks, there's a lounge called the Skull Candy Lounge, and that's right next to the park, and that's where they did the interview. And it was the first time that Braydon has been in that lounge. There's a 3x4-inch photo taken by Yoon of him doing a power slide during a London leg of America's 2010 while in the streets.
Wild in the streets.
After seconds of going inside the lounge, he says, and he's getting he's gathering it, taking it in. He says, "Quote: I'm so happy that that's there. That makes me psyched." Did you know? And I wasn't aware of this. That his inspiration for filming this part was due to a car accident that happened in South Africa while at the Skate Rock tour. That was a life-changing experience that motivated him to film this part. Did you know that?
I didn't know until I read the interview.
Michael Medina.
It was interesting, though.
Did not.
Grant, were you aware of the Skate Rock tour car accident at all?
I think I remember watching one of them where they got in a car accident. I didn't put two and two together or realize that Braydon was there. But I've seen some of those Skate Rock videos, and I remember them getting in a car crash in one of them.
Well, it's interesting that the car crash, when I think of an accident, I think of two cars involved in the accident, and that's not the case. I was not aware of this accident, so I looked it up in the Skate Rock tour in South Africa. The accident that happened was it scared the shit out of him, and it was Nuge driving a van down a hill, and he was braking, and there was no braking power. So it appeared that there was someone in the van that had mentioned you should use the emergency brake, and I don't know what tactics that they use. I don't know if they downshifted the gears. I'm going to ask you guys, what would you guys do if your brakes went out? Because I actually looked up something, and I feel like this is very useful information for everybody. Because those of you who don't know, I work I'm a commercial driver, and safety is always fucking scary when you're driving 40 to 60 foot vehicles. So as he's trying to brake, it's not working, and it seems like there's I don't want to say a bit of a scuffle, but it looks like some tactics were used to try and slow the vehicle down. And Nuge ends up hitting the side of a building, it looked like a small hut or a house, and the damage was it looked pretty substantial. And they were worried. They said, "Nuge, you okay? You okay?" He's like, I'm fine. And it looks fucking bad. They were filming it while they were inside, and it's all shaking. It looks like there's an earthquake going on. And it was at that moment Braydon asked himself if that was. Let me get a little verbatim here. A lot of notes here written down for this. Let me see what part where he says. I can't seem to find the notes, but he pretty much says, would he be okay if that was his last day? What would be okay with that? And he says he wouldn't be okay with what he's done. He wants to film more, and he wanted to film another part. Now, let me ask the question. Grant, what would you do if your brakes were to go out? What would you do to slow your car down?
Well, emergency brake doesn't work too?
No, it works. You just pull on the emergency brake.
Yeah. If I'm going down a hill, I'm gonna pull the emergency brake. Okay.
And Mike, what would you do?
I'm very interested to see what
I'll tell you what one's supposed to do. Mike Medina, what would you do?
I think I'm pulling the e-brake, man. I think that's the thing I would do, realistically.
Isn't that why it's there?
Yeah, I was gonna say that's like emergency brake is what it's called, right?
Yeah, because you're in an emergency.
Emergency situation calls for an emergency brake.
I gathered some information. I hope everyone that's listening, not only you guys, but everyone that's listening to the podcast, I hope they take this into consideration. I wish I looked up statistics on how many accidents happen a year and how many fatalities happen. And it's fucking rough, man. Accidents happen every day. People die from it, and buckle the fuck up, really. I used to be one of those assholes that used to not wear seatbelts. And thank you for the cop who pulled me over and gave me my $300 ticket because I started doing it.
That's some motherfuckum shit. I'm not saying thank you for that.
It's a true story, and I shouldn't have been doing that anyway. So this is what you do. Now, this doesn't really apply to driving down a hill because you want to be in a position to try and slow down before you get any amount of speed over 40 miles per hour.
Okay.
So the first thing you're supposed to do is you're supposed to pump the brake pedal. This does two things. You're warning the driver behind you. You're warning the driver behind you with your brake lights, and you're seeing if you could build up any type of pressure in your brake line. I also thought for myself, I made this up, but you should also use your hazard lights to also get people's attention.
Yeah.
Next thing you should do is you should pull on your handbrake.
What are we talking?
No, this is very important. No, you kind of laugh at this now, but what if Nuge died?
No, yeah.
That's some fucking serious shit.
You're right.
I think this is very useful information. I don't care. It's my fucking. It's our. I don't fucking care.
Oh, it's yours now. He does some shit at the barracks, and it's all his.
It's mine, bitch. It's my topic.
No, you're right. No, listen, you're totally right. Teach these fucking kids what's the right thing, because I don't know, and I'm a grown man.
I'm trying to save lives. I'm in education, you guys too. I don't know why you're giving me shit.
Yeah.
You're an asshole. Fuck you.
Because I have to. It's like it's in my nature to give shit. It's like I can't help it.
Fuck you, bitch. Pull in your handbrake. If your wheels lock up, release the handbrake and then reapply. Be warned, it takes 2 times. Yes. Be warned, it takes at least 2 times the amount of time to come to a complete stop. Shift into the lowest gear if you can. If you have a car, automatic transmission. I don't know how that would work with downshifting. I don't know if you shift to the lowest gear, but in a manual, I'd go like you downshift 4th, 3rd, 2nd. And the last thing is if you're gonna hit something, try to hit a rose bush instead of that, that person on the bike. That's it. I'm glad that none of them died, dude. I would watch that.
Definitely.
Watch that fucking Bird Rock video, that tour video. It's pretty fucking scary.
Skate Rock. Bird Rock's in San Diego.
I'm sorry, you're right. Skate Rock.
It's in La Jolla.
I'm thinking.
You said Bird Rock?
I'm thinking of the Route 30. So it's called Skate Rock. Yes.
Oh, Skate Rock. Yeah.
Yeah, watch that. And to hear the concern of people saying, "You okay, Nuge?" Like, I freaked out. I'm like, is he okay? He's
Dude,
lucky.
yeah, I mean,
they're lucky they came out alive.
2016 is the shittiest year, so I mean.
Well, this happened last year, actually.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
2015.
2015 was lit.
What else could we say about Braydon's part?
That
fakey Willie grind frontside half cab flip was so sick.
Oh, Jaquan, yeah. Right in front of security, too.
So
Right in front of security.
Goes.
That trick's nasty.
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
What did he
Fakey
do?
Smiths are tight on ledges.
He did
It's a
one
lot.
of my favorites right after. He did the front 180 nose grind switchback one. I love that fucking trick, dude. I do that trick. That trick's sick.
They had a B-sides part, B-sides footage released on the barracks with this Halloween part, and
That was cool.
that's not the only one. There's like two. There's Andrew Reynolds B-sides and also the rough cut of Evan Smith's zygote part. And I can't wait to hear your thoughts
And
about all this stuff.
And Tiago.
Tiago's too. Like everyone's just releasing the raw footage.
Tiago's
It's crazy. I'm shocked. I'm shocked to say this. I really am. But it didn't really it really didn't hit me until after I watched Evan Smith's zygote part. And that is, I love the rough cut more than the actual edited version. Is there something wrong with me?
I agree.
No, that's
I
so
agree.
common because that's how I was with all that propeller stuff. Like what do they call the propeller ones?
No, I thought it was just raw files.
Raw
there you
raw
go.
files.
No,
That's
that's
what
it.
it was. Dude, because I remember Gilbert's raw file was just like, holy shit, dude.
The way I look at it, like, that edited part can be super enjoyable, especially if you're hyped on the song.
Yeah,
but just like on the pure skating, it's like you appreciate each clip way more when you see attempts. You can really get a feel for the spot when you see multiple angles, or when you see him slam, or you know what I mean. Like you can actually put yourself kind of in the position of that is not an easy spot to skate. Where in the video part, that's 3 seconds. Oh, he just, whatever. He just skated a ledge.
He handled it.
And then you see the outtakes, and you're like, wow, that ledge. First of all, the ledge is chunky. The ground sucks.
Yeah.
It's up or downhill. Like there's all these other things that come into play, and I just think it makes you appreciate the footage way more.
That's how I feel about the Spanky, especially. Thus far, like with the B-sides that we've gotten so far, I think that Spanky.
You know what I was hyped on? Oh, Mike just got muted.
Yeah, I thought I lost connection completely. Yeah, that's weird.
Weird. I was psyched in Reynolds B-sides that when they drove the car into the pole to make it easier to pole jam was so sick. That was so rad.
I seen something like that done with Jamie Thomas years ago. I think it was at King of the Road. King of the Road. Yeah, they did the same thing.
I've always thought of that, but it's like, I mean, they were smart. What was that, like some thick towel or blanket?
I don't know, but it seems like that's how pole jams are made.
A lot of them, yeah. Like the ones I've skated street spots are ones that cars have ran into. Over in Point Loma in San Diego, there's one on the side of the road because a freaking car ran into it. It was just a pole, and the car completely ran into it, but perfect pole jam.
Exactly. Mike, I don't know why you're muted here. I can't. I tried to unmute him. It doesn't seem to be working. Mike, get out and come back. Should I eject him? I don't know if I should do that.
Oh no, we just got to handle till he's back.
I'll just wait till he's here. He's probably on the phone. Evan Smith's. You know what I enjoy most about the B-sides is that his Wi-Fi's blowing it. We'll try to get Mike back in here. It's not if you want to call it I don't know if you want to call it hijinks. I don't know if you want to call it like behind the scenes stuff. And that is at 1 minute 40 seconds with the Zygo part. He said Evan Smith gives a thumbs up. He's like, "Can I get a ride?" And the guy said, "What? A ride? What? A ride?" Did you watch that?
I honestly, that's the one B-sides that I did get to watch out of all the ones we're chatting about.
Fucking up, bro. Because
I'm gonna catch you. I'm pulling it up right now.
5 minutes 21 seconds. Frontside flip goes into. He does a frontside flip in the street. Then his board flings out. And then it runs over, and he says, "My bad, homie." He says, "Your car's okay. It's just a skateboard." He wasn't upset in the least.
Oh, I saw that clip. I saw that clip.
One bit pissed off. And I said, "What a fucking stud." Doesn't care whatsoever. Yeah. I look at Evan Smith like a hippie version of Wes Kremer.
Yeah, I see the comparison.
You know what I'm saying?
They're probably so funny together on DC trips.
Yeah, he's like, "What he done?" He's like, "Give me a ride. Let me get a ride."
Dude, you know what? Dude, you see Evan rides the fire now? He knows what's up.
What was he riding before?
Trash.
What is that, Bones?
Not the fire. Yeah, Bones. He wasn't riding the best.
That reminds me, I gotta check out what's up with Ghetto Child. I think they released the Brian Herman's wheel, I believe. I think I saw that on their Instagram.
Really? Crazy.
Memory serves. Anthony Van Engelen is on the Villager Goods. This is fucking.
I was
surprised. This is left field, huh? What the hell is that about?
Yeah. I thought maybe that was like upriver or something.
Yeah, I know he's upriver now. What's going on?
I thought it was rad though. I thought it was sick, but I was surprised. I was like, "Whoa!" I didn't know if he'd be like super down with that. But
what happened?
I think it's rad.
That's.
I think it's sick. Just the team. It's pretty diverse, especially adding Ave into that mix.
Yeah,
like a diverse group of skaters and the surfers and snowboarders or whatever. That's cool.
Maybe Anthony Van Engelen said, "Well, since I'm a downriver kid, I can make sure that this coconut water goes down the river and into these coconut containers."
I'm sure that's what he said.
Yeah, he says I can make a little bit of money.
Good for him, dude. That's rad. I'm hyped he's on.
That's pretty left field. So does that? Are they open to more investors then? I guess.
What do you mean?
I want to know, like, can just anyone invest into? I mean, I know that anybody in the skateboard industry, like I don't know if Costin wanted to get in there last minute, is it possible?
Is Costin not involved? I thought he was.
Okay, let's get someone who's not involved. Let's get Braydon Szafranski if you want to get involved. Do you think they, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't.
Oh, well, I'm sure they only have so much money.
So you're saying Braydon got money?
No, I don't know. I'm saying Villager only. I mean, they haven't even really launched it yet. I'm sure they only have so much of a budget. Yeah, Costin is involved. Yeah. So much of a budget to be putting dudes on.
It is launched now.
They have a big team already.
Didn't you see Reynolds? It's in stores now. It's in shelves.
Yeah, but the like launch event is tomorrow. Yeah, it's Seaside.
Where's Seaside?
Encinitas.
Oh, is that the one that you tagged me in?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be working. I'm gonna be bummed out. I can't even check.
I figured you'd work, but I wanted to let you know.
Maybe I'll go over there and try and buy some.
Reynolds, P-Rod, Costin, Guy, Abe, Shane, Kenny, Mikey, and then like some surf and snowboard guys that
I love it.
With. Dude, Kenny is so sick.
Kenny who?
Anderson, K.A. One of my
KA.
favorites. Such good style.
Kenny Hoyle got good style too. KH.
You know what's funny? I mean, you can't really tell, but in the photo they chose as Shane, he has like a little monster logo. I was like, why wouldn't you choose a different photo?
Yeah. The failures.
Why not? You know, maybe Photoshop a little coconut on the side.
Not a little coconut. Maybe they could Photoshop a little village, like a
village,
like a little hut.
It says the first 50 people to purchase a case of Villager get a signed board from the team.
That's cool.
You buy 2 bottles, you get a T-shirt. You buy 1 bottle, you get a hat.
I just want to try it.
I'd rather. I'm down to try some.
Maybe I'll send them a text and see how long they'll be there for. What time does it start?
It says start and end on here. It says 4:30 to 6:30. Cardiff, California.
Fuck, that'll be a little interesting.
Yeah.
Let's move along here. Good for the Villager. Good for the Reynolds. Reynolds rough cut. Hey, tell me something about these B-sides. How many times do you watch Reynolds be made 2-part?
I've only watched it once. I don't own it yet.
Interesting. Okay, well, I mean, I'm in the same.
Oh no, I've seen it twice. I've watched the whole video.
Okay, interesting. I've seen it twice also. So, is it the same feeling as Stay Gold? Like, is there stuff that's in the edit that was not used in the video part? Because I can't recall because I've only seen it twice.
There was stuff. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, exactly. I was thinking that too. But I think in most B-sides, there's footage that they didn't end up using. Because remember, they put that front nose, and he talked about that in his Scroll Your Roll that he didn't put in his part, right? And they showed that in the B-sides.
Why did they use it again? And I do recall that.
I think he was just like not that psyched or something, or it didn't fit with the song. You know what I mean? Like just messed up the flow maybe. And there was some other line I didn't remember. He did something on flat, and then switch tailside, drop nose Manny, nollie back 180 off the curb. I couldn't remember if I just didn't remember that in his video part, or if that wasn't in it. But I love that line. That line was sick.
I like the nollie half cab to switch tray flip.
Yeah.
And the
you mean nollie front 180, right?
No, nollie half cab. Fuck you. Fuck you, Steve Caballero. There's such a thing.
Such an idiot. Yeah, you're gonna tell him.
I'm gonna tell him. I took your fucking name. I thought he was just complaining about there being not a nollie full cab. He didn't say anything about nollie half cab. He didn't say anything about that. What's up?
You know what he said? He said,
he said it's always fakey. Shut the fuck up. Nollie cab, bitch, for life. Nollie half cab. But much respect though. I love you. And your shoes.
Yeah, you are.
It's under the same. It's under the same system though. I believe that I love the rough cut more on Reynolds B-sides than his full edited part. But there's more to it than just that, because in the American Made 2 video, you could tell that they had budget music. They could not get the rights to. They probably went.
You think
they
so?
Probably went on YouTube. Can you not?
I remember you tweeted it.
Can you not tell?
Well, dude, I mean,
dead.
Just the vibe, maybe the. I don't know what word I'm looking for.
No.
What if that's just how they wanted it? The feel. That's the feel.
Yeah. Soltech said, "Damn, let me look at my wallet. Oh, we ain't got no right music." You know, they looked at it. They're like, "Oh shit, a little fly. Oh shit, we ain't got no budget music."
So did you not like that, or you just feel like
it's too obvious? It's just not. It's. I mean, I get it. Okay. I'm glad that they put a video together. Absolutely,
it fits their style. All the riffs. What did you want?
There's some real fucking G-ass music.
Well, I think that would have been cool for her, man.
No, I didn't mean like they all have gangster rap. That's not what I meant. I just want some real authentic shit. But you know, that's fine.
Earthless, isn't that they had like multiple.
You wanna know what I feel? I feel like that they went under like the YouTube royalty free music.
You're just downplaying it because you're not even familiar with the bands. You're trash.
Bands. There's.
What?
You think there's bands that made that music? That shit was made on a laptop.
You're so stupid.
That shit was made on a laptop.
Yeah, you're just not even familiar.
You're not familiar with nothing. Fuck you. Next topic.
Get out.
I'm fucking with you. You have to be fair. To be fair, there probably was a band music, but there's no way that band is well known.
All right, you let's just see how many followers Earthless has.
Oh, what's it called? Wait, that's all. Wait, slow down.
I know they had multiple songs in that video. I don't remember whose part it was.
But is that's what I'm trying to figure out. Are you saying that band made music for the whole video?
I just know there were multiple parts. I don't remember.
I'm surprised. How do you know the band? How do you know that band?
I've heard of it, and then Alex tweeted about it. But I have a friend that listens to them. Another friend other than Alex.
All right, so tell me, all right, prove me wrong. What's their exposure level like?
Earthless, their Instagram is 20,000 followers. So it's not huge, but obviously they're known.
You know, they probably got 19,000 from that video.
Sometimes your logic is just trash, just like yourself, you know.
Goodbye, Grant.
Oh man, can we have another ownage letter? Could that become like a weekly?
You get owned every
favorite
day.
Video.
Every episode is owned.
No. What? That's one of my favorite moments. Like that Snapchat I have of you, and the way I zoomed. This is the ownage letter. That is one of the best.
You know what's interesting is that I keep trying to create structure and like. Keep things in order with this podcast, and I mean, look, fucking Mike's like lost in space, like he's gone. Me and you don't even talk about the topics half the time. We're talking about like old podcasts. Very interesting flow. No matter what I do, I love this job. Escape Fillet for life.
This isn't a job.
Speaking about music and playlists, Felipe Gustavo's playlist. Remember the beginning? Like, did you notice that they switched it? That they actually put the audio in later?
Yeah, I tweeted, and then I'm not saying they did it because of my tweet, but I did tweet at them, and then they fixed it.
I was gonna actually text Bear about it, but I just fell asleep. I said, he'll figure it out. But I almost thought that was like their approach now. I thought,
I was like, okay, but then I was like, there's no point. He's moving his mouth. Like, wouldn't they show something else? And then I was like, well, that's just weird. And then I read the description, and it says that Felipe describes why he likes this Lil Wayne song right above it. And I'm like, okay, he definitely needs to be talking. Like, this thing is screwed up.
Yeah, I noticed that too. I watched it, and I thought that was just the new approach for it. And I was like, oh, that's a good Escape Fillet topic. And then I rewatched it yesterday, and they actually put the audio in. Yeah. So, those are if you were an early listener to the Felipe Gustavo playlist, he was moving his mouth, but he might as well have been a mime. Couldn't hear shit. I like that Lil Wayne song that he brought up, the one that he said that Tory Puttle used in his Battle Commander. Right above it. Oh man.
Yeah, I don't listen to Lil Wayne, but I remember watching that Battle Commander being hyped. Like that song went so good with it.
You know what, Lil Wayne, like people, I think skateboarders get like a little bit of mixed feelings about Lil Wayne because they're like, Lil Wayne skateboarding, whack. But then because you automatically associate with his skateboarding, at least a lot of haters, or like could leave skateboarders the bad taste in their mouth. But then I forget, at least his older music, I could say safely, he's a good artist. He's made some pretty damn good music.
I don't even get why people hate on him skating. Like, just let him do his thing. What does it even matter?
It's very stupid.
Wait, I don't know. Are you familiar with Rich the Kid?
Who's that?
A rapper, and he's been skating recently. Like, he went to the barracks like a few months ago, probably. And then he had a clip on Skate Metal's Instagram yesterday.
Oh, cool. What did he do?
He just posted I don't remember. It was either Fakey Big Heel or an Ollie Big Heel, like at a gas station or something funny. And I think Brad Saba, like in the comments, said he'd hook him up with boards if he wants them. It's funny.
You know, some of these artists are pretty good. Like Hobson's fucking good at skateboarding.
Yeah, Hobson kills it. Tyler the Creator, Ollie the Table, and Cherry.
Nah, he ain't on no Hobson level though. Ironically, Hobson had beef with Tyler Creator. That's funny.
Really? Oh, you know what was pointed out to me by Jake Martin actually was on Felipe's playlist. What was the Tupac song you said he was hyped on?
I don't remember.
Okay, I don't remember the title, but it's funny because that song is actually a diss. Like, it's like a diss track to Biggie.
Yeah, and he likes Biggie. Yeah,
and he loves Biggie.
It was all a dream. Every time I think about Biggie, I think of Felipe.
And Jake was like, I wonder if Felipe's even like if he knows.
He probably no. I don't know. That's a good question. Yeah.
And then I was thinking, I was like, if he doesn't know, we should just leave it that way.
Yeah.
Just so he enjoys the song forever. But yeah, dude, I always like Felipe and Biggie. I just think, especially because he has like all that is like Biggie grip tape or whatever for Grizzly.
Yeah.
I just always put them together.
Mike Mo Pro Picks. What is a Pro Pick? Like I don't know what this means. Like when I think of Pro Picks, that's like Mike Mo picking pros, but he just picked up some product.
He's a pro picking product.
Is that what that means?
I guess. Why not?
Not the best.
NHS has the same thing. Product pillage. They just go in there and get a bunch of product.
NHS has Peter Smolik over there.
What?
The pillage.
Oh, Lord Pillage.
Lord Pillage.
Yeah, I'm sure they did.
Oh, Smolik's here.
Wait, so what do you think of the Mike Mo thing?
It looks like Mike Mo could be skating like his old self soon. I mean, why is he picking up product? What's he doing with that shit? Just building boards?
Just because he gets bored, so he just chills in his room, just grips boards all day. So he's just stacked when he's back on board.
Mike Mo likes the inverted kingpin on rolled trucks, and I know this, that Mike Mo, he's very analytical when it comes to not only position of feet but understanding skateboarding functionality. What's your thought on kingpin? Have you skated an inverted kingpin truck before?
No, I haven't. I don't know. Concept is interesting, but it doesn't make me want to buy the trucks.
What does it make you? That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, does it make you want to try an inverted truck?
I don't know. No, it doesn't. If I'm saying I don't know, then the answer is no. I don't think it's a bad idea, but I'm not crazy intrigued.
Would you be open to trying?
I'm happy with how my truck.
Be happy with trying an inverted kingpin.
I mean, I do like to try stuff firsthand, but I'd rather just like have a friend that's skating them that I trust. And I mean, not that you know what I mean? Like, obviously, I'm not saying that someone like Mike Mo is going to talk up that truck and in reality he hates it, but like just someone in person off camera and hear, and watch how it works or whatever. But
right. So if a shot was skating inverted kingpin, would it intrigue you anymore?
Oh my gosh.
No, I'm just curious.
I don't know a shot. I'm saying like someone that I know personally. If they
like me, if I said, yo, inverted kingpins are tight.
If I saw Drew front wheel, like if your front wheelie's got twice as long, you were just on them the whole. I'd be like, whoa, maybe they got
I'm just curious. I'm curious about truck technology. As you know, the suspension trucks are also on the rise.
But I don't know. I mean, as a lot of people point out, is like skateboarders don't always like improvement technology stuff. Like in shoes, a lot of people are like,
they think it's a gimmick. I get it. I understand.
So I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's interesting, but it's also like in a way, it's kind of part of it, right? You do some Smith grinds when they're new, and you catch your kingpin catch, and then you get it down, and then you're good. Or I mean, there's always been the dudes that freaking take whatever.
Yeah.
Star or something and cut it. Like I think that's in Weird Blood. They show Jamie Thomas. Or I've seen Mikey Taylor do it.
Mike Mo's still wearing DCs, at least in that video.
Yeah, it's probably old.
It's I don't think it's that old.
Well, yeah, but the news isn't that old either.
I felt,
or maybe he's just chilling in them. I bet he's chilling in some Nikes. He's all into basketball.
He got hella DCs though. Like, why would you spend money?
Yeah, well, I wonder what they do with all those.
Yeah. Oh, I'm off DC. Let me throw all these shoes away. I mean, if you got the money, I mean, you haven't been skating. I don't think that's a wise decision. But I mean, fuck, maybe you could sell them. I'm
sure he could get Nikes from like.
Yeah, he could get any. He could get any fucking shoe.
Malto, just tell him you're a couple sizes bigger.
Yeah.
Just for 1 month though, and then you're back to your normal size.
We could go. Barracks did my first video with Braydon Szafranski. Braydon Szafranski makes another topic list on the Skate Fillet podcast. He talked about his first video part being America, this is skateboarding, and this is so. I'm so mad Mike's not here. What's going on with this fucking internet? This is lame. We have to call it the Drew and Grant show. This is bad.
But we're killing it.
No, you know what I think? I know we are, but you know what I think? I think he left to go see the movie.
Yeah, it's not possible.
Yeah. Anyways, maybe you can help me express the importance or my nostalgia of This Is Skateboarding. Have you seen This Is Skateboarding?
Honestly, I don't think I've watched the whole thing through. No, I'm gonna be straight up. You can give me your crap, and I probably should.
I'm not surprised, and the only reason I give you crap is because if there's certain videos that to me
I agree. It's a necessity.
It's what I was raised on. But what was your first skateboard video?
I think the first full length that at least I remember like buying like pretty soon after I started skating is Transworld's Hallelujah, which is funny because I feel like no one really
no one likes that video.
Remembers it a ton.
No one likes that video.
Yeah, I don't know if people like dislike it, but I don't know. I remember first seeing that, just sick.
I think you said it right. I just feel like nobody watches that video as much as the other Transworld videos. I've watched
but that's how it is with a lot of the newer ones. Everyone's hyped on the older ones.
Yeah, I mean, Greg Hunt, my homie Greg Hunt.
I think Chris Ray and John Holland maybe did.
Yeah, they did.
Did Hallelujah.
They did.
They had a gnarly lineup though. I remember Pete Eldridge, sick part in that video.
Do you remember And Now?
Yeah, that's the one with Sean, right? Sean Malto.
Correct.
Who else, is Tyler Bledsoe? Who else is in that?
Isn't Tyler Bledsoe and
P-Rod and Mikey in?
Isn't Tyler Bledsoe in Hallelujah?
Yeah, he was. Yeah, that part is gnarly. Wait, which Transworld video had P-Rod and Mikey in it?
In Bloom.
In Bloom, okay, yeah.
With Chris Cole, Tony Tahiro, Evan Hernandez.
Yeah.
I apologize.
Yeah, Evan Hernandez. Yeah, that video was tight. Yeah, I specifically remember Sean Malto's And Now part. I don't remember much else.
Well, this is the only reason I bring up And Now. We are totally off topic, and I love it. And Now, the Now part has a VX camera, and there's a hand, there's an arm sticking out. That's VX. That is Chris Ray's arm.
Really?
Yeah. And here's another kicker. They changed Chris Ray's sleeve color from red to blue because they thought blue looked better. They photoshopped that.
Okay, interesting.
The America Made video. The America This Is Skateboarding video. The intro by Aaron Suski, all in up all them sets, and then it's just a minute of Braydon Szafranski eating shit. A full minute. Then the part starts getting down. Then there's a backtail done on a green rally he did in Atlanta, and he says that there's a photographer / skateboarder, and his name was Braydon, and he never met a dude named Braydon since. And he's never seen that dude since. I'm sorry, he's never met a Braydon at the time until then, but he still hasn't seen that film photographer since then.
Yeah.
And his little brother snuck in the video part. I didn't know that was a little brother that did a frontside fubal grind. It looked just like him. Brothers, man. the fucking brothers. I was happy with that.
I love that.
And then they end his part by eating shit. He tries to do a kickflip frontside board slide on Hollywood 12, and he hits his head fucking bad. Blood everywhere. It looks very like gory. It looks very, very gnarly. And he needed 16 staples resulting from that head crack.
Oh, that's a lot.
16. Gnarly. Let's move over to a more happier topic. Nick Matthews' recruit part. I didn't watch it. I didn't even know it was out. Grant, tell me about it.
Honestly, I'm not super familiar. I know he was in About the Barracks either last year or the year before, and that's when I first heard of Nick Matthews. I think the highlight to me is they have that flat bar on the red curb, and I think it was a front feeble to 180 switch crook, like landed into switch crook on the red curb, which was super sick. And then kind of like a fakey, I guess you call it fakey front hurricane. Down the 5 rails buck. That's not a trick that many people do. I'd say Nick just has super nice, smooth style. I don't think a ton of people are super familiar, so good for him to get that exposure because I think he's a good style. I enjoy watching him skate. Yeah, I don't know. That front feeble to 180 switch crook was highlight for me. Oh, and I think what was it? You know, you can go off the 10.
Like so much work. That's a lot of balance. That's fucked up. Front people to switch crook.
Yeah, the 180's out the rail and then lands in a switch crook on the curb.
That hurts my brain.
And then I think he did back 180, just switch front crook on like the gap to 5 hubba off the 10. I'm pretty sure that's what he did.
Did you know that? Did you know that? I didn't know Brian Anderson was engaged. Did you know that?
No, I had no idea.
He just posted on Instagram. He says, "Happy to be here with my fiance. Thanks, Nike SB."
Tight.
He's engaged.
Where is he at?
I don't know where he's at. I don't know where the hell he's at.
Nike? Oh, it's some sort of Nike event.
Might be a Nike event.
Rad. That's super sick.
That's interesting.
Well, there's like a swoosh on the photo.
Wow.
That's super sick.
He is not only in a relationship.
Yeah. Oh, that's what it is.
He's due to be married.
They're at a Nike shop store opening. Sick. Look at this photo of him and
who's also engaged and getting married is Davis Torgerson.
Torgerson. What was it? What was he saying on the nightclub? Torkinson or something like that?
I call him Torgerson. I say with an A.
Torgerson
and Mrs. Torgerson to be got engaged a month ago. They went camping and he proposed to his girlfriend, and because they're up in the mountains. Did you watch his Scolio roll? Did you watch it?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, everyone loves Davis. The fuck. So, due to the increased elevation, her fingers were swollen. He couldn't get the ring to fit. That's such a bummer. And I don't know how most men are. I mean, this is all a matter of opinion. I mean, if you're a quote unquote good boyfriend or fiance, you're gonna spend a couple grand on your fucking lady. And he couldn't.
Body to the account right there.
Oh man, Torgerson had to sell some shoes to get that fucking ring, huh? Yeah, to sell some boys to get that shit.
Dude, yeah, probably those nap time ones.
That must have bothered him. He's like, fuck.
Honestly, I feel like, whatever.
He's getting.
Just get your photo; it'll fit.
He's getting.
I was more shocked that they went on that many miles of a hike. What was it? 8 miles up, 8 miles back.
I think it was 10. Or maybe it was 10,000 feet of elevation, something like that.
What? That's a lot. Hey, that's tight though. Good for Davis. Dude, you know what part's sick? His Ticket to Ride Thrasher goes.
I like his. Oh, his real part.
Which one?
Rolling. No, not Rolling Forever. What is it called? Since Day One.
Oh yeah, yeah, but it's sick.
I told him that.
What's that?
I told him that
over rail. It shot heel flips. Ooh.
I don't know. Couldn't tell you.
12 over rail or 10, something fatty. He shot his heel flip over it, I believe. And then a shot kills that one hub, a kickflip front, Smith front 180. Woo! That part is good.
Wow. Now let's talk about something that was launched the other day.
What's that?
It's a Bangin.
Bangin. Oh, too bad Mike's not here.
Yeah, no shit. Mr. Hands Down Joseph Scott Bangin finally came out. Your thoughts, Grant? I'm not gonna say nothing. Tell me your thoughts.
Nollie front crook was sick because that's just a great looking trick. It's the main thing that I remember the nollie back tail and the crook back lip, but I don't know. It's cool. I don't plan on watching it again.
Okay, well, let me tell you what I think.
I'm not. Well, this is the thing. It's like Mike's super hyped on it. I'm not.
Let me tell you what I think.
Yeah,
I think that they've teased this Bangin for at least 2 months, probably longer.
It didn't live up to the hype. I should probably turn.
Not only do I not think it lived up to the hype, but I think that they could no longer prolong the Bangin anymore. I think it's unfinished, and I think they had no choice but to release the Bangin.
Well, yeah, they have to put it out because they, you know what I mean? Everyone, people donated money for him to go. Yeah, like they paid money. Yeah. People gave him money. Okay, well, what about this? If you donated money to Jay Scott's flight to Los Angeles, would you be bummed that that's the outcome?
I would say it's unfinished. I'd be more bummed if nothing was released. I'm glad something was released.
True. Oh, that it was? You'd rather just wait longer, or just?
I'm glad. No, I'm glad it was released. I'm glad I'm glad something was given to the people. But
they had
it's only 40 seconds long, and then not to mention the fillers of the hands down. Like they put never in the hit. I don't think so.
Yeah, I've never seen a Bangin with all that.
Yeah, with all that filler, hands down. Like I got.
Well, how many clips was it? Like 4?
Yeah, maybe 5.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, but that's they've had Bangins like that. They call them mini Bangins. There's nothing wrong with it, but it's not. Look.
It's not two. Look, I'm glad. 2 trips to LA of footage.
Well, I couldn't come out with that type of footage. His first trick was really cool.
Which one was that?
What was that? Switch 180
to Switch 180 Smith on the 5?
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
it's a
tricks, obviously.
He had some good tricks. But it's just you could tell it's not finished. And I think that and then another thing that bothered me is that there was no banging at the end. Banging.
There wasn't? I don't even notice.
Nope. There was not.
Why?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Other than remote bangins, where bangins were done off location from the barracks, this is probably the first bang that didn't have a bangin at the end. It didn't. He just said at the barracks, and I was like, "Where's the bangin?" That's it. That bothered me. Are you rewatching it?
No, sorry, I was zoning. Listening, but I'm not watching it again.
Okay, why aren't you going to watch it again? I watched it 3 times.
There's a lot of things. I only watch once in skateboarding, and it's just one of them.
And why do you think that is? Do you think there's just too much content out there? You got to watch other stuff, or you're just that busy? Or
I love rewatching footage. I have if I'm chilling there, I love watching the shot like that since they weren't. I've watched it so many times. Like there's just if I'm gonna rewatch something, it's gonna be something I'm super psyched on, and I'm not the dude
that's really interesting.
Mr. J. Scott.
I could say honestly that there's nothing of a shot I've watched more than once.
There's like a list of dudes where like I'll just go through I'll be super hyped on them for the month. I've watched Miles, either his away days or his 1947 part, a ton this past 2 weeks.
You know what I like about what's going on between there's no right or wrong answer. Like you love your Aaron Harringtons and your Shad Wares, your Miles Silvis. I'm all about Paul Rodriguez, Andrew Reynolds, and Heath Kirchart. And then you got Mike, who's all about Yarnay.
Dude, Yarnay's the man though. I'd have to agree on that.
Yeah, and then he's all up on that Stephen Lawyer tip too. So it's cool. It's cool that like to me,
dudes.
It's so weird that as much as you like, no, actually, I should take away Heath Kircher and I should really replace him with Alec Majerez. Can't get enough of Alec, and it's so interesting that we all appreciate and respect all skateboarders, all of us do.
Yeah,
but it's interesting that I'm like, dude, like I'm really hyped on Alec Majerez.
Yeah.
Part in the Volcom video. It's stupid good. It's amazing. Short but sweet. Oh so delicious. Yeah. And then I meant to say the Away Days video. I really like his Away Days. That's what I was supposed to say.
Uh-huh.
And then you just told me about Aaron Harrington. I'm like, dude, I don't see any type of entertainment value in this shit at all. Nothing against them.
Yeah,
Sorry.
no, yeah.
I just not for me personally.
Yeah, but yeah, everyone has his own taste. It's just like anything in life. Not everyone likes the same.
I think it's beautiful though. I think it's cool. Like to me, Aaron Harrington is like he's just so far left field. I don't even know how you even get into that. I don't know how you get into that at all. It's like me saying I'm all about I don't know, man. Chris Weimer from Zero.
I haven't heard that name in a while, I don't think.
Dude, he's so fucking good. I like him a lot for some reason.
Really?
I don't know why. His frontside flips are the sickest.
Really?
That's Zero's best dude right now. That is Zero's best dude right now.
Chris? I'm not honestly like I'm super familiar with the name. What was the last part he had though?
No Cash Value. No, actually, I don't know. I think it's No Cash Value.
But that's recent, so that's what I should watch again.
It's really interesting.
Dude, you know who's sick on like I really like Frankie Villani.
Everybody likes. I mean, that's a given. That's like saying like you like Lindsey Robertson. It's a given. Everybody likes Frankie.
Well, I'm not saying he has a lot of haters, but you never know. Like,
no, everybody likes Frankie. You're an idiot if you don't. It's like not liking. It's like not liking Dylan Rieder. Speaking of Dylan Rieder, is that Transworld Mag? That's it, right? TSM.
Huh?
Is it Transworld that Dylan had a cover in?
No, the Skateboard Mag. TSM, the Skateboard Mag.
Oh, interesting.
TWS is Transworld.
You're right. You are right. I stand corrected. Did you get that magazine yet? Do you have it?
I haven't. I'm subscribed, but it goes to my San Diego home. I need to change that. So no, not yet, but I'm gonna get one. Definitely gonna get my hands.
Well, if you happen to go to the barracks, pick your boy up one because I've been keeping up with. I'm happy to say that I've had all the new recent issues of each one, and I want one.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna grab you one for sure.
No, thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm curious to see what the. By the way, well, give me your thoughts on Dylan Rieder being on the cover of this.
I think it's. I don't know. I was hyped. Like the second I saw that, and the way that they did it with Austin holding it. I think it's the perfect, like, I mean, there's a lot of people that Dylan was very close with in skateboarding. Atiba always comes to my mind. But Austin and Dylan obviously had a great personal connection, friendship, and people tied them together a lot because of their skating, and they're always together on trips, So I think they made a great choice having Austin hold it. I think it's a great tribute to him, and I think it's I don't remember the number. A lot of pages of photos of Dylan are in that mag and words about Dylan. So I don't know. I think it's a great tribute. Obviously Dylan deserves it. I'm hyped that they did it.
Yeah. For the record though, that photo that you're talking about with Austin holding it, that is not the actual cover. The cover is just Dylan.
No.
Rieder.
Yeah. Okay. That was just the photo. The first time
that was a photo on the skateboard mag.
Yeah. On their Instagram.
Instagram.
Because that was the first time I saw the cover of the mag was him holding it.
Yeah, there you go right there, folks. There you go. Dylan Rieder in the hands of Austin Gillespie.
Super hyped to grab that. Check it out. I think it's a great tribute. He deserves it.
I was curious to see if they had any special pieces on him. I would assume that.
Yeah, there's a big like feature on him.
Good.
One of those posts said how many pages. It was a ton. It was like a big percentage of the mag is focused on him, which is super sick. Hyped on that.
Great. Good. Big ups to the folks over there at the Skateboard Mag.
Yes. Agreed.
Grant, before we started the podcast, you told me to listen to the Delish 1 year anniversary.
To watch it.
Yeah. What is Delish?
Delish is a board brand.
Where are they out of? Finland?
LA area. No, LA area. You're probably familiar with some of the dudes, at least have seen it. James Espinoza.
Yes.
You heard me say his name. Addy Friday, I think you say it Friday. He skates at Joe Brzezinski. He's from Vegas. So good, dude. Opening clip of this video part. Nollie shove it, front feeble, Hollywood 12. It was pretty much like most of it was iPhone, most of the video, and then Addy had like a part that was there's a few iPhone clips because like the whole brand, like it just gives off a very like we're all homies just having fun.
Yeah, like
that's kind of the feel. So I think the iPhone footage and just them dancing and messing around fit perfectly. It's up on the Barracks. It's like 15 minutes. It's worth every second. I think it's one of the more entertaining things that come out in a while in skateboarding. Well, I don't know. I don't want to say that too much, but
why not? Why are you afraid?
Because if you say that that it's one of the best too much, then it doesn't mean anything anymore. But I think it's super good video.
If that's how you feel, you better say that shit.
Yeah. But you don't want to kill it. But I mean, I felt the same about that Bobby Warriors video last week. That video is insane. But yeah, no, this Delish thing is well worth your time. Everyone killed it. Very entertaining. That's what I love. Like when you can tell that everyone's just homies having fun, because that's like the most relatable thing. And that's something that I really look for in liking videos. It's like you can tell that those dudes are just best friends out on their boards together all the time making funny videos on Instagram.
Well, that sounds great. How long has Delish been around?
1 year.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Okay. I wanted you to give me shit.
I almost did, but you pulled it off good. That sounded like a real question.
I'm really good. I'm really good at that stupid shit. Good at being stupid. Jeff Raleigh promo. What is this about?
Oh, he has a mini ramp part filmed at the Vans headquarters or one of their buildings.
I highly encourage, and I've mentioned this in the podcast before, to watch his Shishigoff or Chicagoff. I don't know how you correctly pronounce it. The Volcom video at his last. He has the last part, and it's him in the woods, and he's skating a mini ramp. Highly recommend.
It's all mini ramp.
It's all mini ramp.
Okay, yeah, that's what this was too.
But he also skates it with, I believe. Do I dare say Tom Penny? I don't think Tom Penny was ever on Volcom.
I'd be surprised.
That sounds very incorrect.
Yeah. I don't know.
No, he was on Crew. He might still be on Crew. Nah, that's not right. Maybe it was like a guest thing. Like they just threw him in there real quick. Maybe. Alfonso Rawls guest model? What's going on here? Who's he as a guest model with?
Alfonso for Plan B.
Plan of B's.
Yeah, because Danny posted a photo and so did Alf about like, they've been friends since 8th Street, so like 30 years. I think they said they first met in 1986, which would be 30 years ago. And I believe it's the first ever guest model on Plan B. And it's for Alfonso, which is rad.
Are you going to get it?
I don't know. I have not thought about buying it, but I might that Alfonso has one.
You might just put that on your
Alf
wall.
is my dude. Yeah, that'd be a sick thing to have on your wall.
Did you say that Alf has a nickname for you?
Well, he calls me G Freezy. Mike Medina knows about
Freezy. You are a G Freezy my kneesy.
Hey, what does it say when I call you on the phone?
I'd rather not say. Next topic. You're a dumbass, G Freezy. I'm surprised that this topic made it to the end of the podcast. That is, Chris Joslin does a ghetto bird down Hollywood High, but in the Thrasher, what is that Thrasher? Check the mag out. What's that called? First look. First look. With Peter Romandetta and who's the other gentleman?
Dan Plunkett.
Mr. Plunkett. They were saying that they heard that he did it down not only the Hollywood of Highs, but also took that bitch down Wallenberg. And they both said, yeah, I heard that. Yeah, I heard that shit.
I was surprised that I guess they could say whatever they want.
I'm not surprised that they said that. I'm surprised that Thrasher allowed them to say that.
That they put it in the
used that part. Edit. Yeah.
I guess Thrasher was like, whatever.
I wonder if Jocelyn said, why you guys fucking blowing my shit?
Yeah. Because
Grant, maybe, just maybe, Thrasher is fucking with us the same way they fucked with us with Ryan Sheckler. Maybe he hasn't gone down yet. I don't think
that was Thrasher's decision. I think that was Sheckler's
Thrasher's decision said, yeah.
Oh, Felper paid him off. He was like, hey, just lie.
Exactly.
Just lie.
Yeah, Phelps
I'm
said,
sure that's what
lie, yard sale, fuck it, bedrock. Thrasher shirts.
You know what I just thought of? Well, is there anything else? I mean,
what would you just think of? What'd you just think?
This was released maybe this week. Yeah, was a quarter snack. So you heard about Vine, right? That Vine
is dying. Yeah, Vine's dead.
Okay, so if you go to Quarter Snack's YouTube channel, you will see a compilation of a bunch of skateboard-related vines.
Any good ones?
Like between 10 and 15 minutes. It is very well worth your time. It is so funny.
What are your thoughts on Vine dying? Do you think that Instagram just fucked it?
Kind of, but like I feel like they right when Instagram announced they're gonna do videos, I think everyone's like, "Oh, Vine's dead." But it lasted a while after that, and I think they kind of had two separate. Vine, a lot of Vine is just like funny, quick things. It's 6 seconds. It's like
right.
That.
Yeah.
So I am a little bit surprised, and I mean I know Twitter owns Vine. So yeah, I was kind of shocked, honestly, but I mean, I'm sure they know all the statistics that I don't. Obviously.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't Vine that much.
Yeah, I had one right when it
I was definitely one of those people. I mean, I posted the photo right when Instagram made videos, and I said, "Oh, Vine's dead, time to go." And then I have there's one guy on there, and I forgot his name. He did the Junkie Monkey logo. He's a very he has a lot of exposure on Vine, and there people that are, if you want to call them Viners, I don't know if you want to name them that.
Yeah, just call them that for now.
They were very offended that they thought that Instagram could take their light, and it seems like that was the case.
We're trash.
Huh?
You know what okay, so Damon just texted me and said that the Ghetto Bird Dan Wallenberg was maybe in a Thrasher contest. That he thinks. He's not guaranteeing it. He just thinks he remembers seeing that. And so I Googled Joslin Wallenberg, and I just realized that the first skate fillet I was ever on, like the only reason I was even on was because I told you that I heard he Ghetto Bird Wallenberg.
And you don't remember that.
Or was that the inward heel? But yeah, I forgot until now. And
his inward heel was using his Plan B part.
Yeah. And the title of that skate fillet number 10, June 17th, Joslin Ghetto Bird Wallenberg. So we have already heard about that. We just haven't seen the footage.
Oh, it must be so old we just forgot about it.
But yeah, I mean that's about a year and a half. So I wonder what he's saving. What is he saving it for?
It's so crazy. I totally forgot he inward heeled Wallenberg. I totally forgot that.
I wonder if there is a photo sequence of that. Oh, the Shin O'Neill photo is the best.
Yeah, it's really good. I didn't know that Smash Mike was there.
Yeah, he filmed it, right? But his angle wasn't used, was it?
I don't know. Didn't he film Fisheye? I thought he filmed Fisheye.
He did, but I think that it didn't look like.
You saw the fucking VX too, that asshole.
Part of his VX.
Yeah, but the fact that he's using it, that's the problem.
Why?
He was more of an HD guy, I thought. He's not really much of a filmer anymore. I don't know why I'm player hating.
Player hating.
That's interesting. Hey, before we started the podcast, you said Al Davis is possibly off Habitat?
Yeah, so yesterday Converse, they're on a trip out there in Australia, One Star World Tour, and they posted a video of just pretty much an Instagram video of the team skating at Brophy's mini ramp and just some street spots, and they show Al wearing a Quasi hat, and then so there was already some comments on that, like, oh, why is he wearing a Quasi hat? And then today on his Instagram story, he posted a board of a photo of a FA board that appears to be his, like he's gonna skate it. So, yeah, I guess
sounds like it.
Looks like it.
Sounds like it's over.
Yeah, I tried to confirm and go to Habitat's team page, but I did not see one. So I don't know. I think
yeah, he's off.
Personally, I think he would fit better on Quasi than FA, but either way kind of makes sense. But I think Habitat was doing all those GX1000 boards. He skates with GX1000. A bunch of footage in that video, so I thought that was cool. But
GX1000 actually has a board brand?
no, they were doing collabs with Habitat.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Collab boards.
Grant, as you know, last night we learned that we have a new president of the United States of America. We have a president. The president-elect is Donald Trump. Not everybody's happy with this, but reality, no one would be happy with either result. It doesn't matter. But there's still hope out there in the world because there's one gentleman out there that's still running and campaigning. That is Wes Kremer. He came out with an ad with DC, and he's saying that
I'm letting all the Hemis in.
He's letting all the Hemis in. He's down.
That's the best. That's just the best.
He said the water crisis. He'll be drinking beer and then rubbing soap on his body to keep the crust going. Truly crusty by nature. I didn't know. Like,
oh, Wes is so funny.
Marquise gives me so much shit. He's like, why do you like him?
Who doesn't? Like, that's a skateboarder, I'm sure.
No, he's just like, he's not fresh. I'm like, yeah, well, he's crusty.
You
he's
don't
like,
need to be, yeah.
Yeah, no, you need to listen and see how Marquise says. He's like, his eyes get all big. He's like,
it doesn't surprise me though. Marquise is into fresh stuff, right? It's like
crusty. It's so funny. It's a good time.
Yeah, yeah. You should post a video of that. That could be very entertaining. That could be a great snap right there.
Yeah.
I know you're big on keeping your snap game up.
Yeah, I'm really sad to see that this will probably be the last campaign of Wes Kremer. But it was a great campaign.
He'll be back 2020. Let's get it.
And we'll be back next week also. So for me and Grant Fierro and later Michael Medina, this is Skate Fillet down on iTunes. We'll catch you guys next week.
Later, skaters.
Later, skaters.
I remembered.